Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is episode 29 of my Modern Warfare 2 weapon guides. In this episode, we're covering the fourth available submachine gun, the P90. The P90 is a fully automatic weapon, unlocked at level 24. A bullpup weapon designed for a personal defense role, the P90 is manufactured by FN Herstal, based in Belgium. Design started in 1986 and production began in 1990. The P90 is used by a variety of counter-terrorist units and special forces all over the world. The P90 fires a specially designed cartridge, the 5.7 by 28mm. It's a small calibre with a steel penetrator. The smaller, faster projectile means it's more effective against body armour, and has substantially less recoil than a typical pistol calibre. In-game, the P90 is a medium damage weapon with a reasonably high rate of fire. It will kill in 3 shots up close with stopping power, or just 2 if one of those shots is a headshot. It also boasts the highest magazine count of all SMGs, with 50 rounds at your disposal, and an almost unending 75 with extended magazines. It does have a little recoil, so hitting your target at range can be tricky until you learn to counteract it. But the large magazine means you can put consistent fire on a target while adjusting your aim. You also get a healthy supply of ammunition in reserve, 150 rounds total, almost twice as much as you would get with another SMG or assault rifle. The first attachment available is rapid fire, but this is a waste of an attachment, as it barely makes a difference to the P90. Most other SMGs have a 20 to 30% increase in fire rate with rapid fire, but in the case of the P90 it only grants about 6% more firepower. The high magazine capacity makes akimbo rather good fun, if not the most accurate loadout. You get 100 rounds at your disposal before you need to reload, with the ability to put about 1800 rounds per minute downrange. Great for close quarters, but the spread is a problem at longer ranges. The red dot and holographic are solid choices, particularly for those not used to the iron sights. As with most of the weapons, they're functionally identical. In practice, both will aid slightly in staying on target at longer ranges with automatic fire. The long-range optics are largely worthless on the SMGs. I found I was more effective firing from the hip instead of aiming down the scope. Luckily, the P90 is very good as far as hip firing is concerned, but the ACOG and thermal then are largely useless attachments. The silencer is very well suited to the P90, as the elimination of the muzzle flash will allow you to fire in sustained bursts while tracking a target. The loss in range isn't such an issue if you can remain accurate, and if you're not used to the iron sights, the silencer will help you get used to the recoil on the P90. When you're more familiar with the iron sights and recoil, you'll find you can use it effectively unsilenced as well. Normally, I'm not a fan of FMJ on the SMGs, but the ability to more liberally spray through cover with the P90 actually makes FMJ worth considering. It's also worth doing the FMJ challenge to unlock extended magazines, as this attachment comes with a unique benefit. The P90 with extended mags will extend your sprint time by 75%, granting 7 seconds of sprinting instead of the default 4. This essentially means you get a massive mobility benefit without the need to occupy a perk slot. With extended mags, you essentially get a 4th perk for free, albeit more similar to extreme conditioning from COD 4 than Marathon. This frees up your blue perk, should you wish to use something else. Sleight of Hand Pro is useful for the increase in aim speed, and although you don't need to reload often with the 75 round magazine, it's nice to have that benefit. Scavenger will also keep you supplied with ammunition and equipment. In any case, it will come down to your preferred style of play, but extended mags serves as a passable alternative to Marathon for any rush setup. For your red perk, stopping power is predictably the most effective choice for any aggressive class. The faster rate of fire means you can adopt different tactics, but you'll fare less well in a straight firefight. Lightweight Pro increases your mobility and improves the speed at which you'll be ready to fire when coming out of a sprint, so it's a good choice for those who seek to rush the enemy and try and catch them unprepared. Another tactic would be to take the stealthy approach, with cold-blooded and a silencer, although this does require a patient style of play. In any case, I found in free-for-all the 2-shot kill with a headshot you get with stopping power was effective, giving very quick kills indeed. The large magazine capacity, high rate of fire and tight hipfire spread of the P90 means that you don't always have to aim with the P90. In fact, in very close encounters, it's best not to. Steady aim can improve this ability, although you will make a lot more noise when moving. I'd recommend steady aim with extended mags in a game type like Ground War, but for free-for-all or even normal team deathmatch, Ninja Pro is probably the strongest choice. The P90 is more versatile than you might think as far as range is concerned. The fast rate of fire and moderate damage make it pretty handy up close. And when you're more familiar with the iron sights and the way the recoil behaves, you can reach out to a fairly considerable distance. It's not the perfect long-range weapon. While you can make up for this shortcoming with the available volume of fire, if you've been spotted you won't fare so well against an assault rifle at such ranges. The trick with SMGs is to know your limit, and if you're outclassed at range you'll want to turn tail and get into cover, instead of giving away a free kill unnecessarily. It's not cowardice to turn away from a fight you can't win. It's common sense. If you're undetected, you're better off burst firing at range to ensure your shots connect. But if you're spotted, it's best to pin the trigger, strafe to avoid incoming fire, and get to the nearest cover. The P90 is an often overlooked weapon in the shadow of the UMP, but when mastered, it's an able tool, great for close quarters and capable of sustained fire without reloading. The large magazine size and healthy reserve supply render Scavenger less effective, and the sprint bonus with extended mags means Marathon isn't necessary. In fact, extended mags on the P90 with Sleight of Hand Pro is almost like having 3 perks in one. You've got the improved sprint, generous ammo supply, and fast aim and reload. It's an attractive package, and one that works pretty well if you can handle an unsilenced SMG. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me next time when I'll be covering the 4th available launcher, the Javelin. Farewell for now.